It always blows my mind when a full coffin goes on sale at a private auction because who would want a coffin in their house? This is Artifact Insight, and let's look at this anthropomorphic coffin of Seuserdedes in the recent Christie's auction. This coffin dates from the late period to the Ptolemaic period, circa 400 to 250 BCE. It was made for a woman named Seuserdedes, who had the title of Dancer of Min. She was a citizen of Panopolis, which is modern Akhmin. We know that her father's name was Seni Keter Urwi and was a third prophet of Min, and her mother's name was Nessi Khonsu, who held the title of Lady of the House. This coffin belongs to a category of coffins decorated in white or yellow paint against a completely black background. This is a typical style of coffin both coming from this time period and from northern Upper Egypt where Akhmin is. One of the distinctive features of this coffin is how her braids are depicted. They almost look like masonry, and this is something that you absolutely see in the Ptolemaic period as well as a little bit earlier in the late period. This coffin is covered with images of winged goddesses, a mummy lying on a funeral bed, and 4 canopic jars arranged below, along with multiple protective deities. This goddess here is actually on the inside of the lid of the coffin, and it is the goddess Nut, who is meant to represent the sky. And she is typically found on the inside of the lid of the coffin because it is literally the person is staring up at the sky while they are sitting in their coffin. Something that is a little bit more concerning is how similar this coffin is to one that is found at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. And though we know that piece was excavated by Gaston Maspero in 1885 from Akhmin. Now, with this piece, we know that it was acquired in Luxor in 1885 by a French man from Liège named Auguste Dumoulin. But the dates are exactly the same. So we can assume that these pieces were probably excavated in the same city at the same time, and that one was excavated by Maspero and then donated to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and another was probably put on the art market. And unfortunately, the early excavations of this city are poorly documented, but there has been increasing scholarly interest in this site, so hopefully more research will be done to try to connect some of these items that have kind of been lost to the art market. At the moment, this piece was in a Belgian family collection, and it was estimated to go from 50 to 80,000 pounds, but it appears not to have sold, or the price is not appearing on the website.